All right, last video. Solve the triangle with angle C being 112 degrees, side C being 5 units, and A being 7 units. And now recall back to talked in the, I believe it was the second video, or I guess the third video, about um, how the largest angle needs to go to the largest side, and the smallest angle go to the smallest side, and the middle angle going to the middle length side. And so hopefully where we want to get to eventually is noticing that, hey, C is 112 degrees. For a triangle, that's going to need to be the largest angles. Remember that angles A plus B plus C, those are all angles. They add up to, so the measure of all those, adds up to 180 degrees, or 2 pi. All right. And so if we already have more than half of that being taken up by angle C, its opposite side has to be the longest. However, the given information is that A is longest, so we want to get to the point where we go that this is not possible. Just by looking at the information, not possible. No answer. If we don't notice that, we get really just into that rhythm of answering. Then we can still work our way through and find out why that isn't possible. So let's kind of sketch an impossible triangle here. We'll have C, which is 112 degrees. Opposite, its side length is 5. And then over here we'll have 7. And already we can just look at that. Hey, the longer side is a smaller amount of units. That's strange. So let's go ahead and find out what it says that this is A. So this will be angle A up here. Let's find angle A and see why this is not possible. So setting up our ratio, or a proportion rather, where I have sine of A over side A, which is 7, equals sine of C, which is 112 degrees, divided by side C, which is 5. Multiply both sides by 7. And we'll have sine A is equal to all that there. Take the inverse sine, and so we'll have A, angle A, is equal to the inverse sine of 7 times the sine of 112 degrees over 5, or divided by 5. Hit that all into our calculator. And we've got the inverse sine of 7 times the sine of 112 degrees divided by 5. And we get, oops, got too many parentheses in there. Clear that type one more time. So the inverse sine, 7 times the sine of 112 degrees divided by 5, close parentheses. Where am I hitting it wrong? Oh, that's why we're having problems. That it's not actually possible. We can't get the sine, the inverse sine of this number because, well, what is the? Let's actually just hit in 7. I'm confusing myself actually because it's not possible. So what is 7 times the sine? Let's just hit the stuff inside the parentheses. 7 times the sine of 112 degrees. And then that divided by 5. And that value is greater than 1. We can't have a sine value that is greater than 1, or specifically the inverse, the output can't be greater than 1. We keep on getting 1.29. So it's trying to say that the sine of all this is 1.29, but our sine wave can't get up to that point. That is not a possibility. So not possible. All right, hope that helps.